Greetings, greetings, brothers and sisters, greetings. First and foremost, we must acknowledge our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahushua, for allowing His word to come out. I hope you're sincere. Brothers and sisters are truly edified by today's word. Today is so-called Friday, March 27th, so-called 2026. For those who are familiar with the backdrop, should know I'm just leaving the gym, which means I'm feeling pretty good. All praises to Yahweh through His only begotten Son, Yahushua. What I want to talk to you, brothers and sisters, today about, there's a question that I want to pose to the parents, those that have children. And we're talking about specifically in the ages of 25 years and under, okay? To be specific, let's say 10 to 25, you know. And the question that I want to pose is, have we failed our children today? Have we failed our children today? That's a question I really want you sincere brothers and sisters to think about. Have we failed our children today? Have we failed our grandchildren today? Brothers and sisters, when you really pay attention and you look around the world today, it's a lot of people that are losing their lives from age 10 to 25 years old when it comes to so-called blacks. And you have to say to yourself, let's look at the parenting. Let's look at us as parents. Are we doing our darnest? Are we doing our best? Handing these kids off into adulthood. Proverbs 22:6 reads, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." Okay? So that means, brothers and sisters, when you train up your kid in a way as a kid, when you train him up the right way as a kid, he should be able to take that tutelage and carry it to the rest of his life. It's like riding a bike. Once you learn how to ride it, you'll never forget how to ride a bike. No matter how old you get, you'll never forget how to ride a bike. A lot of these kids don't have guidance. A lot of these kids don't have direction. And we have to say, whose fault is that? Let's not even say whose fault is it. Let's just say, why is that happening with that kid? If that kid got the proper training, the proper direction, the proper guidance, then where's the disconnect with the behavior of senseless murder, senseless crimes, senseless behavior? Let me just say this, brothers and sisters. The Lord blessed me with 2 daughters. I have a 31-year-old, soon to be 32, this upcoming August, and I have a 24-year-old, soon to be 25, this upcoming November. So my youngest child, who's 24 years old, will fall in that line I was telling you, that specific age group, 10 to 25. And we got to say it to ourselves as parents, y'all. Are we doing the best that we can with these children? And most importantly, have we failed these children, man? Again, Proverbs 22:6, it says, "Train up a child in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it." That's a powerful statement, man. So as parents, spiritual law abiding citizens, parents, those that's living by biblical principles. In particular, I'm speaking to you when I say this. You have to instruct your children in this thing called godly wisdom, spiritual wisdom. Teach them how to differentiate from flesh and being in the spirit. Teach them how to differentiate when the Lord is speaking and when Satan is speaking. Teach them to understand you surround yourself with people that have the same interests as you. For an example, if you come from the tutelage of a spiritual law-abiding parent, they should be able to hand down some principles down to you that you should be able to run with for the rest of your life, man. So I encourage you, brothers and sisters, to instruct your children in the direction of godly wisdom, right? And also going down a righteous path. A lot of children today are hooking up with their friends, and their friends into all type of worldly things. And if you don't have a father or a mother figure in your life that have steered you in the right direction, the streets is going to be your parents. Your homeboys is going to be your parents. And when you start indulging in street activity, you're talking about drugs, robbery, thievery, crime, murder, violence is what end up happening. So when you see the news and you see a 10-year-old all the way up to a 25-year-old, male or female, indulging in certain activity and the end result is murder, you have to say, as a parent, where do we fail these kids at? Now, don't get me wrong. There's some parents out there that have done everything right to the T. They have maximized their efforts in leading their children in the right direction, and they still find a way to deviate. Hey, man, my hat's off to you. You did what you were supposed to do. You didn't fail your child at all in that instance. Your child just made a decision that that's not what he's interested in. But I'm speaking to those who haven't maximized all their parental, their parental ceiling. Have we reached our parental ceiling when it comes to these children? Have we reached our parental capacity when it comes to these children, man? When you train up a child in the way they should go, what you're doing is you're molding them, you're shaping them up to be outstanding human beings throughout their lives. Not perfect, but outstanding human beings, meaning that you know what to and what not to do. You know what crowd to be a part of and what crowd not to be a part of. You know right from wrong. You know the detriment of certain behaviors, the detriment of certain activities you involve yourself in. Let me tell you, man, as parents, we have to have wise wisdom in us that we can pass down to our children's children, man. Yeah. And this can't be short term, it has to be long term, man. So brothers and sisters, when we see the news and we see all these tragedies happen when it comes to this generation, man, we got to say to ourselves as parents, are we Are we maximizing our parental potential? Most importantly, have we failed these children? Have we failed these children, man? Sad. It's sad. So I want you guys to think about that, you know, the next couple of days, man. Those that have children, have you failed them? Have you failed your son? Have you failed your daughter? This is not an indictment on parents. This is not a point your finger. This is not none of that. This is just a simple question to provoke thought. Have you failed your children as a parent? I think in some degrees I've failed my daughters at some point. I'm sure I have. That's why every day I'm always constantly trying to learn, pay attention, re-examine myself and see where's areas I can improve in overall. Absolutely. So all I got for you, sincere brothers and sisters. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters were truly, truly edified by this word. We want to give all praises, glory, and honor to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahweh, for allowing this word to come out. Stay prayed up and keep Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahweh, first in everything that you do. And when it's all said and done, bring them a masseuse.